We're heading back to the Leviathan, Guardians. Or are we? Welcome back to another Embrace Destiny video, everyone. Kaz PhD here. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're talking about Season of Opulence, specifically the Menagerie. What we know, what we suspect, and what I hope. If you've been out of the loop for the past few days, Bungie dropped a minute-long trailer and a couple of pages about the new Season of Opulence coming next Tuesday, June 4th. Quite exciting stuff, as usual, with Guardians everywhere speculating on loot, quests, mechanics, and of course the sweet, sweet meaning of it all, the lore. So today I wanted to take a moment and dive deep into some speculation regarding the new 6-person match-made activity known as the Menagerie. Mechanically, the latest Bungie blog post, linked in the description below, discusses how we will receive the Chalice of Opulence, which can be configured with runes earned throughout the game. These runes then dictate what kind of gear we get by completing the Menagerie, which seems to be another Court of Oryx Blind Well-like activity, listed purely as a, quote, maze of challenges in Calus' Lost Vaults. Now, by the name, a menagerie is a collection of people, things, and or animals put on exhibit. This fits well with the gladiatorial theme of Cabal and Calus. Given knowledge of games development, the Menagerie will likely be a Prison of Elders situation where we fight enemy types we faced before, maybe even specific enemies, which Calus has captured. We see in the trailer and press kit photos of Vex Hydras, Minotaurs, even an ogre being summoned. However, I wonder if the Menagerie will go one step further. I'm thinking that it may be an opportunity to learn more of the Athenaeum worlds of the Cabal, as well as a teaser of what's either coming in September or what Calus saw at the Edge. It's important to note that an equal amount of my speculation here could be directed both toward the raid and the Menagerie, and I will direct you to some videos from My Name is Bife and Milam Games, who have brought together some interesting ideas concerning the Crown of Sorrows raid. Refocusing our attention on the Menagerie, we might benefit from a refresher of Calus' lore. Now, some excellent lore masters in the community have brought the story together by linking all of the lore from the Leviathan, and I again direct you to the description below for more information. But essentially, Calus was the emperor of the Cabal, and lavished wealth and attention on his people in a way that would make Hedonism bot proud. Gaul and others felt the empire was growing soft, so they staged a coup. They exiled Calus, knowing that killing him would likely crush Cabal morale, as many saw him as a god. While drifting through space, Calus, quote, stared into the infinite deep, at the edge of the universe. He then stated that he would, quote, become the herald of its victory and bear witness for all creation. After recruiting shadow assassins, who were the best of the best of the best, to get back at the conspirators, including Gaul, Calus eventually invited us Guardians to the Leviathan to test us, and gain our help in fixing the ship in the Eater of Worlds raid, and fending off some Red Legion in Spire of Stars. So, on the surface, it's very likely that this season will have us learning more about Calus, maybe meeting him, maybe being recruited by him and warned of something greater, something darker. However, there are more details to consider. The Cabal used to be more than pure military might. Gaul dumbed the Empire down, or honed it into a sharper weapon, as he might have said. When Calus conquered a people, he would also acquire their technology, and even integrate their species into his society. See the Scions, as an example. Both the Insigni Shade robes and Equitus Shade rig talk about the Athenaeum worlds. Planet vaults full of sentient anomalies, thought-powered reality smashers, portable world enders. Now you may be thinking, wait, if the Cabal had that, why didn't Gaul use any of it in the Red War? Well, honestly, Calus figures that Gaul either lost them or forgot about them, stating that he hasn't heard from his loyalist caretakers stationed on each Athenaeum world for a very long time. Apparently, without those caretakers, it would take lifetimes to rediscover the functions of the technology sealed within, which just sounds like a really great idea for a Season's Pass or expansion location, right? Back to the Leviathan, we're not the only ones paying close attention to it. The lore entries The Leviathan and The Gate from the Dust lore book discuss how the Awoken are observing it and putting on shows of force. How dark matter, now believed to be the Nine, is reaching for Calus' ship in heretical levels of physical impossibility. And how basically a Stargate, portal, Golden Age experiment, which was once captured by Crota and the Hive, is at risk of falling into enemy hands. Finally, there's the first Leviathan raid itself to consider, which involves Guardians jumping between our reality and a nightmare realm to defeat, well, not Calus, but some robotic test version of him. So, we've got an empire of hoarders, we've got nightmare realms, portals to other worlds, and everyone is looking toward our favorite planet-eating fish ship. What does it all mean? What did Calus see all the way at the edge of the universe? And is he really going to be its herald of victory? Sounds like the darkness to me, in which Calus can't be trusted. Furthermore, will we ever meet him? And is Calus still himself? In both the Leviathan raid and the Robes of Secris lore card, Calus is shown to be hiding his true form. We think we've beat him, but no, he's a robot. What is Calus hiding? Two things jump out at me from the Season of Opulence trailer. The first is that the Leviathan appears to be on, near, or connected to the Ascendant Plane. You can see the same gray-black look of the Ascendant Realm, and even what is usually the portal allowing us to return to our reality. Is the Nightmare Realm that Scions open on the Leviathan for the first raid actually linked to the Ascendant Realm somehow? If so, was this by accident or design? Does Calus have a throne world? The second thing which jumps out are moments where it appears Guardians are fighting on Earth, but the Earth is being eaten just as Nessus is currently being eaten by the Leviathan. Is Earth at risk? What is happening? Is the Leviathan moving? Unfortunately, I do not have many answers for you today. What I have is speculation and hope. I believe that Season of Opulence will be the foot in the door to a greater Destiny universe, and much more dangerous threats. Bungie has been planting the seeds of several different stories for some time now, and I believe that Opulence won't quite bring them all together, but will greatly set the stage. Calus is connected to not just the Cabal, but possibly the Darkness, definitely with the Nine. He has asked us for help, offering loot, but never providing more answers to his motives, or even his true form. With so much speculation and excitement for a possible confrontation with Savathun in the future, I believe that Opulence will put some of the final pieces in play. I believe that this season will continue the story of light versus dark, or why not both, we have seen with Drifter, Gambit, and the lore behind The Last Word, Thorn, and perhaps with Rose and or Lumina, as we've seen. It's hard to say whether Calus will be friend or foe, but I believe that he will give us knowledge, power, and skill, either directly, or when we take it from him, to better understand the threat of the darkness and Savathun. Finally, I believe that the Menagerie will be an arena, set both on the Leviathan and also on the Ascendant Plane. Maybe some of Calus's vaults have either been purposefully or accidentally crossed over or hidden into the Ascendant Realm, and we'll have to recover or discover that for ourselves. We all assume that the experience will differ from week to week, mostly through different bosses like Escalation Protocol. However, given that the Menagerie is supposed to be a maze of challenges, my theory is that part of the activity will involve opening a rift to the Ascendant Realm, with challenges and realms on rotation, but accessible in one place. Think of it like opening different Ascendant challenges on the Dreaming City, but from one location. I don't believe the Menagerie will be able to provide much novelty in terms of enemies we face. Creature design takes a lot of work and time and cost, and that's why it's usually, in Destiny, relegated to bosses. As I said, I think we'll face typical foes in a Prison of Elders-like situation, but perhaps with different challenges and Ascendant Realm mazes to navigate. And maybe, just maybe, the heroic version will surprise us with a taste of what's coming in September and beyond. A taste of the truly alien and strange and powerful. Anyway, that's about it for the video today. It started with a simple question and spiraled into reading everything I could on the Cabal and making some wild speculation, all fueled by my passion for this game, its story, and the future of the franchise. I hope that Season of Opulence is also the season of wisdom for Bungie. We have seen some really great mechanics and assets somewhat either forgotten or lost, like the Athenaeum worlds. I hope that it continues to build and bring together the story and lore that fascinates me so, and I hope that it's just a lot of fun working together to earn that sweet loot. I want to thank you all very much for stopping by, for your attention and support, and for those who have helped me by listening to my rambling and offering ideas. I've been crazy busy with work lately, so I kind of put everything in one basket case of a video, wanting to get my thoughts out before the season starts. I will be streaming more often than these videos come out, so feel free to come catch me over live at Twitch. The link is down below. What do you think of the new season coming? What are you excited for? What are you worried about? What do you think we'll face in the Menagerie or on the raid? Fill that comment space down below. I'd love to see what you come up with. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye now.